Alright guys, so this is actually attempt number 2. I don't know if I changed a setting on the Sony recorder. But it sounded like I was screaming into the microphone. So I am trying again. And I actually have some other news, and that is, do not buy, the brand is called Tackform, and at least if you have a Honda like this, that a P-Twin that rattles a lot, my Victory I never had an issue. But on this bike, it continues to break my image stabilization on my iPhone 13 Pro. So 1010, do not recommend. I mean, I loved it until that started happening. Basically the only thing I recommend from this point is a quad lock. Makes a vibration dampener for their motorcycle mounts, and so that is the only thing that I would really recommend to do if you are like running a mount on your motorcycle. I bought one. It was expensive because you have to buy the case, you have to buy the mount, and then you have to buy the vibration dampener. But this is my first video that you guys are seeing, probably, with the Hero 10 Black. I'm trying to talk quieter because it seems like the audio is just really loud. The previous video, it sounded pretty good. I don't know if I changed the setting, but when I went to edit the first video I took with this camera, it literally sounded like I had shoved the microphone straight up my mouth hole, and it was like right next to my vocal cord. It was awful. So I didn't really, it ended up being a pretty nice day today, so I wanted to reshoot this video for you guys, make something that actually sounds good. Hopefully it turns out. But I wanted to get it figured out before I go to that Indian demo day and make another video and have it completely sounding like trash. So, and then I'm having more troubles because the Hero session shot in 1080p, which was perfect, easy to edit, and I can still edit in Premiere Pro. Problem is, I don't like Premiere Pro. It's kind of confusing. I was using Premiere Rush with the Hero session, which I might go back to that. I don't know. I just wish I had better color grading. But it is cheaper and less confusing. DaVinci Resolve has all the stuff I want, not confusing, but it's optimized for shit. Like, it runs like complete ass considering I have an i7 like 6700K or 7700K and a GTX 1080 Ti, and all I get is this for my freaking video playback. It's just stutters like nobody's business. So I don't know, DaVinci, like, figure your crap out. Like, come on. You're on DaVinci Resolve 17. You still can't figure out, like, I know it's free, but you still, like, to make me, like, maybe I'd buy it at some point. To make me buy it, your free one can't run like absolute garbage. And yeah, I'm using for my cache, when I first started, my cache was on an external drive, and that was capping out. So I figured that might be the problem. So I set my render cache, or whatever you want to call it, to my local drive. Still had issues. Still won't play back. People say if I convert it to ProRes, it'll be fine. Well, I don't want to sit there, convert every single one of my MP4 files to ProRes. Like, that's annoying. When I can just toss it, chunk it into Premiere and edit it fine. I don't know, they need to, like, for these apps being so, like, Lightroom and Photoshop, they work just fine, and they're probably the best at, like, they're the best for what they are, like, doing that kind of stuff. Final Cut, honestly, probably the best way to go for editing video. I wish they had a free version, but it's Apple, so you know it's not going to happen. Eventually I might switch to Final Cut, but I'd have to, I wish I could do the monthly subscription. I don't know why people hate that so much, but I like the monthly subscription because as long as they keep updating it and it runs good, that's all I care about. So I'll pay you a monthly, like 10, 20, probably for Final Cut, probably $10 a month, because that's all you'd be getting. But $10 a month, I'd pay that for something like that. That's worth it. So yeah, and I just wanted to remind everybody, if you want to see something at the Indian Demo Day, let me know. Like I said, I will make sure to ride the Pursuit, and if there's anything else anybody wants to for sure see other than that and the FTR, maybe the Challenger, let me know. Ooh, that sounded good. I hope you guys could hear that. That sounded sweet. I don't know if that was an FC07 or what. I might get me another Yamaha once I'm off this. Or maybe I'll have two, like this bike and something else, but I don't see, like, if I have a bike that I like better than this, I don't see myself being like, yeah, I'm gonna ride the Rebel. If this is my only bike, yeah, I'll ride it. But like, if I had an MT10, I'm probably not gonna get on the Rebel, just being honest. Other than an MT10 gets like 30 mpg, so the Rebel like doubles that. 30's still pretty good, but I mean, the Rebel MPG is really hard to beat. I am kind of thinking about getting like a CB 1000 or something like that. I think that would be cool, or whatever the middle of the Neo Sports Cafe bike. Maybe that Hawk 11, I don't know. I just want it to be upright, whatever I get. But I at least want to ride this thing to, I don't know, at least the first oil change. So maybe put like 6,000 miles on it. See how I feel about it. Only thing is, I don't know. I kind of like tinkering with stuff, so that's why I change it up pretty often. But yeah. Oh, forgot there was a stop sign here. But I really hope that you guys enjoy the new footage on this camera. It is for sure going to take some extra time to edit this footage. And at first I was recording in 5.3K when I made that other video, but sorry, I got distracted. I knew so I took the same road for the video the other day. I knew that straightaway was there. So, had to get out on it. And there's like, from when I was on it yesterday, like no cars on this road. So, it's pretty good for that. But yeah, what I was saying, I was recording in 5.3K. I was like, there's not really any point, because not really anybody's going to be able to take advantage of 5.3K that I could think of. So, I mean, maybe it'd be better off just to, like, downsize it afterwards. I don't know. But so now I'm just shooting in 4K. I think it's the same vertical anyways, between 5.3K and 4K. The thing I love about the Rebel is you can just absolutely just rip on it. And A, you're not going 130 mile an hour. And B, you still get 50 miles per gallon even when you're just driving like a hooligan and having a great time. I think the best part about the Rebel though is that you can just go full out and just really open up that engine. But you're not going to be doing any kind of ridiculous speeds. You're going to struggle to hit 90. So don't get me wrong, I still like a fast bike. Might get another one at some point, but it's easy to have fun on this in the meantime. Let's see here. One thing that is kind of nice on the Hero Session is that I could record more on the SD card that I had. Now I have a 64 and I can still only get about an hour. I think I could record like 2 or 3 on the Hero Session, and I was on a 32. And honestly, I think the battery lasts longer. And I've heard that this thing overheats. I mean, I don't think I'll have a problem while I'm riding. I think it's just while it's sitting there recording, which I think is weird that a camera would overheat while just sitting there recording, but I don't know. Doesn't smell near as bad as yesterday. I passed it yesterday. What in the world are you? Why are you just hanging out outside? He's not even in a fence. He could have killed me. Anyways, I passed that just the other day, and I was like, that smells like straight shit. Like, it was bad. I could barely even smell it today. I'm still confused why that cow was just hanging out outside. But hey, things you see out here. Maybe he's built up specific trust with his owners. They think he won't enter the road. Getting pretty close to my first service. I've got about 115 miles left. This corner's weird. It feels weird coming into it from both ways. Feels like you're gonna lose traction. Should probably slow down a little bit more for it. Woohoo! Scary hill. I think the most annoying part about the Rebel is it just really feels like sometimes like you're in a fight with the wind. And that's the main bad thing with an engine like this. That doesn't make an unbelievable amount of power. Off the line, feels great. Turns decent. Now I got some tight S-curves coming up. Had a F-150 flying around it. I came up on it the other day, so go a little bit slower. So now we have made it to where I came the other day. I did do the whole road in my other video, but I think now that I want to save it for when we actually have some leaves on the trees. It'll look a little bit cooler. So we will come back to this at a later date. my favorite thing I've done so far on this bike is that Two Brothers exhaust. I mean, it just sounds so good. The Shorty, it sounded good too, but it was just this, it was the same loudness, honestly, but the Shorty just had a more treble tone to it. And honestly, when you were just cruising in the middle, it made a pretty obnoxious like sound. Like, I mean, it sounded like it wasn't obnoxious. I shouldn't say obnoxious. It sounded cool. It just got old listening to it, and this one deletes that sound pretty well, but then keeps the rest of the sound. So like when you're on the throttle, it sounds nearly identical, just a little bit deeper, a little bit throatier. It just gets rid of that bad cruising sound. And I feel like, honestly, it makes this smidge more power with the Two Brothers exhaust than it did with the Shorty GP. And I think it looks a whole lot better. It's hard to tell if this thing's still recording. Alright, we are still going. Last ride I only got about half an hour's worth of footage out of the battery, so I brought an extra battery with me this time. I don't understand. Like, are you not supposed to be in the barn or in the fence? I mean, he hasn't run away, I guess, but at least I can confirm I wasn't seeing things. There was a cow just chilling out in the yard. You know, for my regularly scheduled videos, which don't really have a regular schedule, they just come out every now and then, we might turn him into one of our buddies. Come by, say hi to Pete. I don't know how I came up with Pete, but he's Pete now. When we see Pete, we say hi, continue on our way. Pete the cow. All I know is, come on, are we still recording? Yep. All I know is, I really hope the audio doesn't suck. I will be big sad if it does. there's that cruising sound a little bit. It's just a lot tamer on this exhaust. It's just when you just crack the throttle, it makes the sound. So honestly, on a ride like this, I'm not running into it too much because I'm getting on and off the throttle quite a bit, but is this the... I bet I missed it again. Probably not hard to miss. I missed this same turn the other day, and I'm pretty sure I've missed it again, but maybe not. That looks like a good time. Looks like a derby car. There's a road right here. I don't know if I should take it. No, that's not a road, that's a driveway. I'm about certain I've missed my turn. I am not recognizing where I am at. I'm going to look. Yep. Most definitely missed my turn, because this is where I came out to the other day. Oh, this is so annoying. Gosh, how do I keep doing that? Yeah, let me know, guys, down in the comments. Let me know what you think of the video quality and the video itself. Yeah, and if you want to see anything, let me know. Wouldn't hurt having some ideas, you know. I'm gonna keep at this. I like doing it, so. Of course. Oh no, we're still recording. Okay, but I wasn't paying any attention. But yeah, I'm gonna end the video here, guys. I will catch you in the next one, which hopefully will be an Indian demo day. So. Peace out. Have a good one, guys.